Afternoon, everybody. I'd like to call the Board of Elections meeting to order, please. And would everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, nation.
This time we'll ask for public input on agenda items only. Okay, hearing and seeing none. A motion is needed to approve and dispense with the reading of the minutes of the May 7th, 2024 Election Board meeting.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion passes.
A motion is needed to ratify the following reports. These include the survey of polling place accessibility for elderly and persons with a disability, the county summary sheet, the election integrity post-election report for the primary of 2024, and the election integrity grant application.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
At this point, is there any old business of the election board?
Motion passes.
Under new business, there are some announcements for important dates. October 21st, 2024 is the last day to register to be eligible to vote at the ensuing November election. October 29th, 2024 at 5 p.m., note the extended time, is the last day to apply for absentee mail-in ballots for the November election. November 5th, 2024, all absentee and mail-in ballots, with the exception of military and overseas voters, must be received by the County Board of Elections at the Northumberland County Board of Elections office no later than 8 p.m. And November 5th, 2024 is the day of the general election. The polls will be open from 7 o'clock a.m. to 8 o'clock p.m. And as another note, these dates will be updated on the county website for public availability. With that being said, we reopen for public input.
Where's Lindsay?
Conference.
Oh. And ask her. Right.
Will a motion to recess the meeting?
So moved.
Thank you. All right.
Okay. And Nathan just said that Lindsay is at a conference and she would have been here otherwise, and she is in charge of our elections, so. Okay, so I will call the order of the regular public meeting of the Northumberland County Commissioners. We did the pledge, and that's all taken care of. Nathan, go.
At this point, is there any citizens' input on agenda items only? Okay, a motion is needed to approve and dispense with the reading of the minutes of the Commissioners' public meeting held on Tuesday, July 2nd, 2024.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to pay all county and liquid fuels payrolls as submitted by the Human Resource Office for payroll number 14 in the amount of $728,863.15. Payroll number 15 in the amount of $783,152.65.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to pay all county and liquid fuels bills as submitted by the county controller in the amount of $7,930,942.90 from June 22nd, 2024 to August 2nd, 2024.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Under announcements, we're announcing a work session will be held on Tuesday, August 20th, 2024, beginning at 10 a.m. in the Commissioners' Conference Room. The next regular public meeting will be held on Tuesday, September 3rd, 2024 at 1 p.m. in the Public Meeting Room at the Administration Center at 399 Stadium Drive in Sunbury. The Northumberland County Courthouse, Administration Center, and related county facilities will be closed on Monday, September 2nd, 2024 in observance of the Labor Day holiday. The next prison board meeting will be held on Wednesday, August 14th, 2024 at 11 a.m. in the Public Meeting Room at the Administration Center located at 399 Stadium Drive, Sunbury. Acknowledging the receipt of a letter notifying the county that Blashack Anthracite Corporation would like to renew their coal lease for the year 2025. Acknowledge the receipt of a letter notifying the county that New Enterprise Stone and Lime Co. Inc. would like to renew their mineral agreement through April 30th, 2025. And there was only one bid received for county-owned vehicle, a 2021 Chevy Tahoe. This bid was refused based on not following the set guidelines for a bid submission. A motion is needed to approve the employee status sheet list of new hires, individuals no longer employed, promotions, demotions, and transfers as item number 1 through 32.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to approve the following reports, and these include the coal royalty report as submitted by the county engineer, the tax claims bureau report, and the monthly fiscal status sheets as listed in the public meeting agenda.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed for the commissioners to sign the state tax equalization voucher for transfers of real estate for the month of June 2024 as submitted by the assessment office.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to grant permission to advertise the following. This includes a public hearing for the 2024-2025 budget plan for the Northumberland County Area Agency on Aging on Thursday, September 19th, 2024 at 9 a.m. at the Northumberland County Area Agency on Aging Office Complex, 322 North 2nd Street, Sunbury, PA 17801. The request for bids for the 2021 Chevy Tahoe on behalf of the Public Safety Department, that's a ratification, and request for proposals for home HVAC system repair and replacement on behalf of Weatherization Department, this is also a ratification.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to authorize the Northumberland County Commissioners to execute the contract with Central Susquehanna Opportunities, Inc., CSO, to provide mental health counseling services to inmates at the Northumberland County Prison. This is a ratification.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to terminate the janitorial services contract for the Mount Carmel Senior Action Center with Jeffrey Pacocha, TDBA Pacocha Contracting and Janitorial Services, effective 9/30/2024, and authorize the administrator of the Northumberland County Area Agency on Aging to provide said notice.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to authorize the Northumberland County Commissioners to execute the Pennsylvania Department of Human Services Child Welfare Information System Data Sharing Agreement on behalf of the Northumberland County Children and Youth Services.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to authorize the Northumberland County Commissioners to execute the renewal agreement with Appraisal Marketing Associates, Inc. in Sunbury to furnish consulting services of the assessment maintenance program of real estate in Northumberland County on behalf of the assessment office.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to adopt the following budget amendments as listed in the public meeting agenda.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed authorizing travel requests and attendance at the following workshop seminars as in accordance with the County Personnel Manual Travel Reimbursement Policy as listed in the public meeting agenda.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to award the bid for the superstructure replacement for bridge number 130 to Lycoming Supply, Inc. in Williamsport as per the recommendation by Wilson Consulting Group on behalf of the county engineer. This is a ratification.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to approve the delegation of signing authority to Justin Scabry for the 2024 Community Development Block Grant, CDBG, as provided by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development, DCED. This is a ratification.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to approve the subgrant award notification for Public Defender Special Conflicts for project titled Northumberland County Indigent Defense Program for project period July 1st, 2024 to December 2025 in the amount of $109,962, and this is a ratification.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to authorize the chairperson to execute the renewal service agreement with Motorola for the Astro and NICE system upgrade on behalf of public safety at a monthly cost of $19,329.88 and a ratification.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to authorize the chairperson to execute the Penn Teledata Services Agreement for countywide internet service on behalf of the IT department. This is a ratification.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to authorize the chairperson to execute the lease with Pitney Bowes for a postage machine on behalf of the district court, number 08-3-03 in Schmoken. This is a ratification.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, Chris, is this the one that's over in the court? Oh, okay, okay. On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to authorize the chairperson to execute the lease with Pitney Bowes for a postage machine on behalf of the District Court number 08-3-02 in Milton. This is a ratification.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to approve revising $91,447.07 from CDBG FFY 2021, contract number C0000082259, Milton removal of architectural barriers, Phase 1, to Milton removal of architectural barriers, Phase 2.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to approve revising $103,312 from CDBG FFY 2022 contract number C0000084673, Milton removal of architectural barriers to Milton removal of architectural barriers Phase 2.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to authorize the Northumberland County Commissioners to execute the contract for superstructure replacement of County Bridge number 130 to Lycoming Supply Inc. Williamsport as the lowest qualifying bidder on behalf of the county engineer. This is ratification.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to authorize the chairperson to execute the Pentella Data Services Agreement for the connection line between the Administration Center building and the county prison on behalf of the IT department. This is a ratification.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to approve the following proclamations, and this includes the 2024 Hunger Action Month proclamation and the Northumberland County Fair Week proclamation.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor state aye. Motion carries.
Motion is needed to accept the resignation of Don Rosini from the Northumberland County Airport Authority effective 7/15/2024, and this is ratification.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to allocate $55,000 of Act 137 funds to the Northumberland County Housing Authority to assist with applicants waitlisted for the authority's Section 8 program.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Wait, Nathan. So, Frank, we're going to make a motion to table this. So the motion would be, I need a motion to table the allocation of $50,000 of Act 137 funds to the Northumberland County Housing Authority towards the improvements of the Roosevelt Court facility located in the borough of Colmont.
So moved.
On the question, and what we're doing with this is, we have allocated the $55,000. Passing this would deplete basically the fund balance of that organization. So we are going to keep that money in and ask the Housing Authority to reapply next year for their funding. So it's not like we're denying it. We're just saying, hold off until next year to get it. Okay, so on the question, anybody else? Okay, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to authorize the Northumberland County Commissioners to execute the Northumberland County Human Services Plan for fiscal year 2024 to 2025 for submission to the Pennsylvania Department of Human Services.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Solicitor's report, Mr. Garrigan.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Motion to adopt Resolution R-17-24, a resolution authorizing the submission of a grant application between the Northumberland County Chairperson on behalf of the Planning Department through the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development for fiscal year 2024 under the Community Development Block Grant Program.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R-18-24, adoption of the Fair Housing Resolution to ensure compliance with the federal fair housing law and the Pennsylvania Human Relations Act as submitted by the Planning Department.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R-19-24, resolution appointing a Section 504 compliance officer, the county's human resource director, and establishing a grievance procedure according to the federal and state regulations as a recipient of funding through the Community Development Block Grant Program.
So moved.
Yeah, I think this resolution was amended because we changed from being the Human Resource Director to the county's Chief Clerk in coordination with the Planning Director because of the nature of the submission process. So instead of the human resource director, it'll be the chief clerk.
Okay, let me reread it. Motion to adopt Resolution R 19-24, resolution appointing a Section 504 compliance officer, the county's chief clerk, and establishing a grievance procedure according to the federal and state regulations as a recipient of federal funding through the Community Development Block Grant Program.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion to adopt Resolution R 20-24, agreements, amendments, revisions, grants, leases, and reports between the Northumberland County Commissioners on behalf of the Human, Senior, and Social Services and the named service providers as provided, numbers 1 through 37. The above agreements, amendments, revisions, grants, leases, and reports are not with county employees, nor does their organizational contract list county employees as principals in their corporation or on their board of directors, with the exception of contracts with CSO, as Controller Grayson is a member of the CSO board.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
This time, is there any old business? Hearing none, we'll ask for any new business. And a final opportunity for public input.
I would like to wish my wife a happy anniversary today. I better do. Thank you. 36 years of matrimonial bliss. It's been
And just make sure that's the headlines tomorrow.
amazing. 36 years, wow. Best decision she ever made. Thank you.
Okay, the meeting's adjourned. Thank you.